What good shall I do this day? This question started Benjamin Franklin's daily routine and fuels my own daily aspirations. For me, the answers build new realities for my clients' worlds, their very best mental, emotional, and physical health. And so it is that through each person I serve within the framework of macrobiotics, I make my vision happen to evoke a better society and healthier environment by helping people live their best lives. This is what fascinated me about macrobiotics from the outset, leading me to make it my journey and my life. Many years of study and practice ensued, and then I found myself in the international limelight. This was the result of having helped the CEO of Philadelphia's Methodist Hospital recover from terminal prostate cancer. Well, every day he came to a scene and he talked to people and he bought foods and he cooked and everything. After a week I said, Dr. Sotolara, would you like to come eat at our house? And that was the beginning. He came every day and I guided him. 9 months later, he was completely recovered, completely cured. He wrote the book Recalled by Life, and it became an international bestseller. From there, my career took me to Europe, where I ran several macrobiotic educational centers. Upon my return to Philadelphia, my hometown, I decided to form my own center, the Strengthening Health Institute, which I continue to co-direct with my wife Susan today. Through the Strengthening Health Institute and my separate counseling practice, many thousands of clients have been empowered with the ability to overcome a variety of health issues using the macrobiotic way of life.
When I went to the gastroenterologist, I had been on the diet for 6 weeks, and I said, I'm on a special diet and I'm not going off it because it's the only thing that helped me. And he said, well, all right, just tell me what it is. And I showed him the macro diet, and he said, and it had Denny's name on it, and he said, well, I don't know who this gentleman is, but he just saved your life.
For my husband, it worked incredibly well, and the quality of his sperm improved to a normal level just within a few months. The way that we were eating and the remedies and the whole thing is that then we were in really good shape to go through, or I was in really good shape to go through the pregnancy. And then we were lucky in that I did actually manage to conceive my son, and I had him at 44, so yes, I conceived him at 43.
Probably the biggest benefit that I got from the MYH program was all of the cooking that we got to do. The hands-on cooking, working with Susan in the kitchen and assisting her. I think that Denny is at the forefront of macrobiotics. He's at the forefront of making the practice fit today, the conditions of today, the people of today. And I highly recommend that everybody see him, even if you just, some of the simple suggestions that he makes can make such a big difference in your life.
The big surprise, the really unexpected result that happened was, I think what happened was my digestion began to change entirely. And I think I realized that I had probably always had irritable bowel syndrome, but just thought that was normal. So I began to feel so good after I ate, whereas until that point, I would always feel bloated, and I used to get a lot of pain, abdominal pain, stomach pain after eating. And with this diet, it all just went away immediately. And I was almost 45 when I found out. It was actually on my 45th birthday that I found out I was pregnant. Then 6 years later, I was able to conceive a second child, a second daughter, who I gave birth to when I was 51.
Within 1 year of going on macrobiotics, my tumor was gone, and all through that year I would get MRIs done, and they couldn't believe it was shrinking, and my neuro-oncologist, he said it was a miracle. I would come back every 3-4 months to get a checkup, to get my diet tweaked, and he would see how I was doing. And I have to tell you, in all honesty, if I didn't have Denny, I wouldn't be here today.
I don't think people really think about what is entailed in towards the ending years of dementia. That something like the macrobiotic diet is so substantially important, it was to us, that can really reframe, that can shift the way the care is given and the way the individual responds. It can reframe the experience, so that rather than it's being such a disturbing and disappointing disease, it has a different quality.
Now at 66, I am excited to embark on my latest quest, uncovering how health practices and traditions used throughout the millennia link with modern-day science. I will pursue this venture as I continue my counseling practice in Philadelphia, New York City, and by Skype or FaceTime, and my leadership at the Strengthening Health Institute. So, if you are one who is seeking help now to stabilize, support, or invigorate your health towards its very best state, feel welcome to reach out to me. We can talk about whether macrobiotics can be a path for you or what a personalized consultation would be like for you.